Testify about the existence of God and the Holy Spirit. Hebrews 2:4. God also testified to it by signs, wonders, and various miracles, and by gifts of the Holy Spirit distributed according to his will. For human beings, they can see each other, they can talk to each other, and they live with each other. There's nobody who says that people don't exist. They feel real to us because we see them every day. However, when it comes to God, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Son, the absolute deities, they are spiritual beings. They're beings that cannot appear to us. That's why it's really hard to believe in God. I wanted to believe in God, so what I did was I kept reading the Bible over and over again. I called him again while reading the Bible. And I said, if I'm going to believe in you, I need to talk to you, Jesus. And he appeared to me in the Spirit and taught me. I began to ask him one by one about the things that didn't make sense in the Bible. Jesus worked upon me for about 20 years. He stayed next to me for that long and taught me almost everything. I also learned about the Holy Spirit, which was not known clearly for the last 6,000 years. The structure of the heavens is just like the structure of a family. In a family, you have the father, mother, and the children. She is the heavenly mother. In Genesis chapter 1, it says that God created human beings in image and likeness of God. Therefore, our spirits, the spirits of human beings, resemble the image of God's Spirit. The Holy Spirit doesn't look the same. You see here according to the condition of your spirit and your situation. That's why. One day, after praying deeply about the Holy Spirit in a dream, I saw a big eagle perched on a tree, and then suddenly it came right in front of me and transformed into a beautiful woman. You always think that the eagle represents only God, and you think that the eagle symbolizes only the Messiah or people sent by God. But the Holy Spirit is an eagle too. Those of you who have seen God and the Holy Spirit should testify according to what you have seen. And those of you who received their testimonies should testify according to the testimonies you have heard. Testifying about God and the Holy Spirit means testifying about the heart of God and the Holy Spirit and testifying about what they have done. There were so many cases where people got healed of their diseases by me with warming the medicinal spring water. I cannot do it by myself, but it is God. My own diseases were healed also because I sought, believed, obeyed, and delighted in God. Just by looking at people getting healed, you know God absolutely exists. There is nobody who has not gotten healed. I too was healed dozens of times. I was even healed of cancer. You must become spiritual people to know even more that God surely exists. If you pray and become spiritual, even though you don't see God, you will absolutely believe in Him. So pray focusing for 7-10 days, then you will feel God. Know that He is an omniscient, omnipotent being that controls and manages all the earth. He is the one that created all heavens and the earth and all creation, and He is God who controls every single one of them. People who don't believe say they don't believe because they've never seen God. Whether people believe or not, God controls and rules over everything. We learn about how God works upon us. Now we must diligently testify and work hard. This is the life of being thankful. What is the life that God likes? It is you testifying for God and making people believe. When you teach about God's existence, when you testify about God, He is so happy, so delighted. Testify about God's love. Testify about the things that God has done in this time period. When it comes to what God has done through people, the people who took action and were used by God must all testify.